little friendly smiley face. Spirit up a map after a very strong Anubis. Now we get to see what their plan is for Nuke. And early on, it looks like their plan is to go towards ramp. Djoko finds one, manages to bail away. Could have support from hell, but instead he tucks and covers. They're trying to rotate down through the vents, but it is going to be Spirit taking the site most likely. Molotov into chases and a dink for good measure. Djoko lives. Oh, and the door open. Armfrost wanders in with the bomb. That's not how that was supposed to go. Dropper needs to take some kills back, and he's going to do exactly that. Donk with 2 of his own. The bomb's not planted, though. And at this point, they might be trying to fight up top. What is happening? They want to chase this kill. They're just fighting. They're just brawling. They want to get up the vent. And that's exactly what they're going to do, but Maka's got the information. He's already up into heaven, and he's going to punish.
That was wild. Let's recount the round. Djoko and Ramp, really nice first kill. And falls off, gets back into control. Plays pretty good. He gets dinked up and falls back by the molly in the end. The key moment for Spirit is when they make the decision to, instead of committing to sticking the bomb, they fight into double doors. And I like it. They know they're going to get pinched if they stick the bomb. They get it back to an even scenario. They get up the vents, and I can't really believe the foresight of Maka to still be in the area. That was well played. But yeah. Roller coaster of a round, let's put it that way.
Maka will bring these kills through. Og out in action. And this one's looking clean. Unless Artfrost is going to kill 3. All right, make it expensive at the very least. We'll get a buy in the next. Now things are going to get a little bit spicy. That's a nice way to make up for it. Because remember, Artfrost getting headshot over the open door was kind of what sent that last round helter-skelter in. But 3 kills with the Deeg. That's the pound of flesh that Spirit we're looking for.
Oh, yeah.
Chopper's just teching.
Really?
Yeah, I actually don't mind this at all. The Tech 9's good, man.
Let's see.
The Tech 9's good. He says, look, if I can't afford an AK, screw a Galil. I could see a Mac 10, but Tech's not a bad idea if you want to keep some extra money up for your team in the future.
All right, we're going to get in a pot. Check out Djoko. He's going to react really fast.
That's a Mustang molly, actually. It's and a hut one comes through as well. They're not executing, though. They're a little late. The nade catches them. Their utility's gone. Timing's awkward on this. And now the flank comes in to double push. They've got the bomb. It's disastrous. Did not work out the plan at all. Zontex will try and make some magic. He's got a minute at least to work with. And it's certainly going to be an expensive round, but I like the idea on the swing, but Djoko's ready for it. Nicely done from L4L. They are now in a pretty good position. Obviously, the money is yet to recover, but that's a massive round win.
Yeah, I looked at it. I don't know. It wasn't explosive enough really from Spirit, was it? They throw their nades, they try and entry the site, but the CTs managed to somehow get off good mollies just in time. I guess that was the difference maker. The flank from Ramp, Djoko, and Nuke was nice as well. I'm going to get something explosive again, this time straight through Squeaky. Zontex up first, players coming through hut. Flashes are better this time. They are gaining ground, trades all over the shop. But check out that bomb. Chopper's got it. And he should get a plant.
And the 3 kills is huge. Because they have completely prevented Looking4Org from making any money in this game. No. 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 Oh, no, Chopper! Blame it on the hitbox, Chopper. Blame it on the hitbox. Should have knifed him. You can't miss a knife hitbox. I don't think. I hope not. Please, Volvo. Oh, that could have been so huge. If he has a Tech 9 there, I honestly think he wins that round. Heartbreaker.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a good round haul so far from Looking4Org, but as we know, it's all about economy, and they haven't got any. And they're on no loss bonus. So Team Spirit, they'll be disappointed not to have won a round yet, but there is huge potential here to get a good T-side round haul. And it's all got to start here. Finally, different pace of round. Nothing explosive towards inner. More of a default. djoko yet again, has come straight through that ramp smoke. Look at him, he's all the way up in radio.
I don't mind it. Look, we talked about it on Anubis. You got to get the dynamic play as a CT. That's clearly the adjustment they're making. There's a play down secret. There's a play down secret. Donk's not looking. Donk's not looking. The nade was enough to distract him. And so Lucky gets away with that. That's huge. Taking Donk off the board early. Establishing the man advantage. Denying the secret access. 3 huge check marks in the Looking4Org winning a round box.
Magics. Assassinated. Next up, the Art Frost djoko. This man's on a tear. He is crisp on these ramp fights. If he can just get out and stay alive, that'd be that's even better. That is brutal. Good stuff.
The Spirit have just been completely stymied. Chopper's like, all right, I finally got down secret. What am I gonna do with it? Couldn't tell you, Chop. Loss bonus will have built up at this point where, honestly, if Chopper saves, Magix and Donk can buy. Drops 1, picks up a Techie or a Mac 10 himself. I think that's the idea. This is a pretty viable save, honestly. I mean, even if they wanted to eco, he's got 1800. He can eco. I think they chase it.
It's starting to get scary, this, isn't it?
Uh-huh. MR12, there's just not that many rounds to play with.
There's no mucking around anymore. There's no go 0-8 down, still have a good half. It's you're panicking by that point. And I
used to, in a map like this, mentally, I would just completely separate the first 6 rounds from the rest of the game, right? Because it always felt like, you know, you'd have somebody out to a 5-1 lead, and it wouldn't ultimately mean anything for the impact of it. But now, you're 5-0, half almost done.
Yeah.
Right?
This buy is an amazing Eva for Spirit. Yes, they got rifles out. They're lacking in the flashbangs. It just, it sounds a bit weird to say, Mike, but I just haven't really seen that many normal nuke rounds yet. I haven't seen the outer defaults. I haven't seen, you know, the push and pull that you normally get on nuke, trying to force the CT rotate. It just seems to be, maybe it's the CT aggression, maybe it's Team Spirit with the wrong game plan, but they just could not get map control for free at the moment.
Got this player down secret now. One-on-one duel between Donk and djoko. This could be huge. Donk almost gets caught with the nade in hand. Able to live. The element of surprise is certainly gone now. XFC's getting a little frisky here at the hut. It's gonna take an adjustment to get back Alan to just call him exercise. Since apparently that is what he prefers. We've been reliably informed. Molo, this is a Mustang Molotov, I believe.
I can't believe Lucky's not dead.
Back sight.
I can't believe Lucky's not dead. He should have died. He should have died to Donk down in secret. But he stayed alive. Donk kills somebody coming back up secret. This is madness.
djoko's toast. Look at the health remaining on site. These players are like a wisp away from death. Chopper snaps that around. hAdji somehow gets a kill. Lucky Lucky. What? They've forgotten about everything. They're just not clearing anything. But there's just not enough help. Lucky doesn't even have enough bullets. Couldn't rest the reload to give the audio cue. And so Spirit finally get their first round on the board. Not exactly a dominant affair, but it is a dub nonetheless.
Well, it was a round win. It looked a bit, hectic, I guess is the word. Especially towards the end. That time was so low, they were almost fortunate to get Jules on their terms. But there isn't anything in the bank for Looking4Org. All important round. This is basically the map, I think, for Spirit. They have to win this round. They've got to break some money. At least get, up to 3 and 4 and 5 rounds on this first half. And it's got to start here. They can't lose this sliver of momentum they've got. And look at it, Mike. Chopper again. He really doesn't like the Galil. I think that is conclusive.
I'm actually surprised. Anecdotally, I found it's nice. I think purely just having the extra bullets is helpful.
Especially, they're low money this season side. No head armor, and a MAC-10 is deadly.
Yeah, the MAC-10 I'm surprised he's not going towards. The Deeg over the MAC-10 is an interesting choice, but... maybe it's just going with the, well, if I'm not going to hit them anyway, I might as well buy the cheaper gun. Be a little ambitious. 50 seconds. Big pressure on, but I actually see some Maka. Both ready for this fight. Honk on the swing. He's just so lethal. And there's the second as well. Now lower is open. And it's going to be up to Lucky to do anything about this. He has a teammate with him. But he's down for the count. The trades are in. It's all on hAdji, who's out of position. Out of gun. Looks like he's just going to try and save, and that's not even going to be allowed. Chopper hunts it down, gets himself... not quite the upgrade, couldn't reach it in time. But still, a massive round win. The money now gone for Looking4Org, and this is where Spirit can start to stack the round wins. It's
all coming together, and it's kind of, as I mentioned, as soon as Spirit have stopped losing players early, as soon as they started getting map control, these rounds have looked very different. Very, very different. Suddenly, Looking4Org are not getting fights on their terms. They're not killing players running through Molotovs anymore. And here comes the eco. They're buying the next, it's not going to be brilliant. It's going to be head up, going to body armor, M4, smoke, that sort of buy. Not going to be perfect.
Nope. Far from it. Unless they can do something really cheap. Jump around for the vent. Here's the swing. Here's the fight. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Firefrost trying to enforce some order, but he gets caught. Out of bullets. Just didn't have enough. This is a massacre. An exercise. A lone man now. But the problem is... okay, so the problem for Spirit is they're in a really weird situation. Do we go out A and just assume that we can take care of this guy even if we have to trade him? Or do we rotate and risk giving up an AK? Exercise and Mustang. I kind of love this spot. He's looking for a ROPS clip of his own. Ever there was an angle to make this happen, this is the one. Seen him yet? Ah, but Magix is aware. They were cautious, as they should be, and Spirit survive a very scary round.
What it's all about at the moment, just survival. It is the T side, so have a little bit more wiggle room when it comes to the money. And please get a rifle, Chopper. I can't bear to watch you anymore in a pistol. There we go. That's more like it. Here's that buy. No head armor. I guess it is not a massive factor outside of Zon 6. But no, no kits on the city side. Tell you what, Jocko was aggressive for a bunch of rounds early on in this half. Had a lot of crucial flanks, and he hasn't been aggressive for a while in round.
He hasn't any utility to set it up is one of the problems. Right? You can see he's already dry on nades. Look at how much utility. It's one smoke. I was going to say there are 2 smokes, and then they used 1.
Look at this.
So Spirit just backed off. They're like, yeah, sure. All right, wait it. Eventually, they'll be out.
Yeah, they don't have cross smokes. They've got 2 smokes. And you can see that Maka is in garage. So if Spirit commit inner in the end, it will have to be into numbers. There's no reason for Looking4Org to give too much ground. Having said that, Mac has come back into ramp, so they've lost their outer info for the moment. This ramp progression is really intriguing me, Mike. I feel like this is quite a big gamble. He had so much info when he was playing Garage.
And it's the AWP that's pushing. It's the AWP. It's going to be correct, it feels like, but... All right, Chopper gets the initial. Is Maka going to get there in time? He's hoping that they force a rotate back into him.
Magix is dead set on holding that angle.
25 seconds. They're hoping some sort of response comes through. It's been djoko pushing. I don't think he's been spotted, but I could be wrong. Problem is it's the bomb, right? So Magic is going to have to give this up purely to get the bomb in towards sight, but it's not going to matter. Maka presumably has to save this djoko as well. Yeah, they're going to back away. They left it late, did Spirit, but a round win it will be. Not even kits on these two players, so they can't even think about trying to go for some sort of cheeky late play. It's just not happening.
I mean, I hate to kind of say I told you so, but they win that round if Maka doesn't move. I know hindsight's 20/20, but I don't necessarily see what they got out of that. They had all the info in the world. They knew it had to be inner, or I mean, it could have been ramp, but that's the whole point of ramp, is that you give it up and you know have the fast flank through lobby, or you square up for a good retake, or you know Maka goes back down secret and fights from double doors. There's so many options, and I honestly think giving up all that outer information, and obviously they got split from Mini in the end by that T side, was it just wasn't worth it, and they paid a heavy toll. It was 5-0, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
But we were talking about it the whole way. We're like, all right, it's 5-0, but all they need is to crack one of these. And now, they have been so cracked. Bunch up towards A. Don't mind it. You got to do something. But it does give them free reign outside, and they're taking advantage of it. In towards big garage already. Stacking up here. djoko looks like he wants to go for a little locker peek. A little peeky poo. What are we doing here? Is there run boost? Oh my god, they're run boosting.
Yep.
Cheeky boys. I would expect somebody in this angle, and that's exactly the peak Donk was looking for. Love it. Yes, Donk. Just make it happen. Make it look cool.
They do still need to get the bomb out of garage. hAdji is...
Or just kill everyone.
Yeah, that works as well.
You do not need to plant if Donk headshots 3 people.
This is just nerds. Stupid.
Planting is for nerds who can't get aces. Donk on pace for it. Oh, Artfrost snatches it. Not going to happen, but it is a killer 4-piece put together for Donk. Just another one in his long resume of why he's the hot prospect.
I love it. It's just, is swagger the word? It's just,
swagger.
He just peeks.
He's just better. He's simply better.
He's actually got, he's got Nico vibes to him as well. Nico is kind of, Nico doesn't get enough credit for being, he's an incredibly good decision maker. But when Nico is really feeling it, when he just knows he's in the flow state, he'll just take those sort of fights, and he just knows he's gonna win them.
Yeah. What was that ancient game recently where he put up like 40? And it was just one of those where it felt like every decision was the correct decision.
Where's my brain going?
I'm gonna go find it. It might have been Cologne, actually. Might have been Pro League.
Either way, back in the action. 5 in a row for Spirit, so at least loss bonus is ensuring a good buy for Looking4Org. Mac is on that orb, and Lucky is going to get aggressive. So this is the change-up, Mike. They said this takes him out of control. The problem is that leaves somewhere else exposed. That's Squeaky, and full advantage is getting taken right now.
Donk, though. Donkin. Bomb down. Still got Zontix up top, so they can't be very comfortable with the retake. Mako will take care of that. Now they can retake. But they're out of position. Time's going to be an issue. Do they have kits? Do they have kits? Yeesh. Without the kits, this is... Okay, hAdji's found one. They had to go retrieve that. Without the kit, this would have been really tough. As it is, I would still give it a medium difficulty. Ooh, especially if Chopper kills too. Now it's Donk in a 1v1. hAdji, you're quaking. Quaking in your boots, and you're not looking the right way at all. Donk will find that final shot to the back of the head, and Spirit, at the very least, after being 5-0 down, will be taking, at minimum, a tied scoreline out of this half. 6 in a row. 6 in a row, Alan.
Yeah, I mean, it's just as we started to question, you know, they let too much slip, is, you know, especially with, you know, MR12, is this too far gone? Suddenly, it's looking a hell of a lot better. And of course, Donk has been a huge proponent of that. I'm waiting to see when Zontic shows up too, because he can have an impact. Donk has just been an absolute menace. Look at him. Wants every jewel.
That's a nice name. Will it save them, though? Will it save them? The utility is gone entirely for the CT side now. There ain't none of it. Headshots are bust. No kits either. So it is headshots or bust here.
It looks like Lucky's just going to kind of commit to this off angle. In towards Garage. I'm not sure exactly when he takes contact, but this doesn't feel terribly comfortable to me.
They're clearing a lot of things. There's pressure on. It is a weird angle, but it's Donk. It's Donk! Oh, no. The terror of the outer yard. Count Donkula. Making his way on through. Chopper hits another. There's trade back. Okay, numbers evened up. Something at least, but they've still got the path towards lower. And if this bomb goes down, I mean, you just cannot fancy them in a retake. Donk may not even allow them to get to that point. It's about djoko with an MP9 making this happen. Now there's an alt posted up. Kind of a weird fight. There we go. A chance.
Time.
But they could just go up. Arfrost is planting lower. Yeah, they're out of time. They're out of clock. And Exercise will steal the last round away. Spirit, they had it in the palm of their hand. But we're off to the break.
It's on its way. Listen to the beat, the sound of my heart. It will be alright. Just to make a start. Feel it close to you, like a wind. Say it again, set me free. Feel it close to you, like a wind. Say it again, set me free. Set me I'll be holding on to my faith. Freedom is calling, so show me the light. Listen to the beat, the sound of my heart. It will be alright, just to make a start. Feel it close to you, like a wind. Say it again, set me free. Feel it close to you, like a wind. Say it again, set me free. Set me free. Set me free.
Counter-Strike 2, 6-6. The scoreline here, map up for Spirit. Those are the numbers. But the story, well, it's the same story it always is for Spirit. Donk. 17-7 in the first half, Alan. This kid is so good.
Phenom in the making. Well, that is for sure. Bit of nadage here for this T side. Maka lines up his Molotov. Here come the flashbangs. Nade, though, should be good. Doesn't really connect, and Donk just decimates. 2 fast kills, Chopper with another. And all the stopping power from this hit is gone. What do you do if you're Exercise or Maka now? I guess you just pray because this round is over.
Yeah, you pray for mercy from the Donk God. They have the bomb. That's a silver lining. 10 players able to get away from that Molotov. Spirit are just ready to fight. They're
Look at
flirting
Donk
with the
playing
door
with
here.
He loves it.
He. I close door. I open door. Oh! Maka got the better of him, though. On the door fight.
That was deserved. That was deserved.
A little bit too much cheek. Maybe a little too much confidence. Maka did catch a bullet back through, though, so he is low. Exercise with the bomb in a 1v1 with Zontix.
Is no one else going to rotate? Okay, one player's dropped.
I don't know what they're doing. 2-2 towards either side. I mean, this is pretty ideal for L4O, considering the circumstances. Magic is going to have a really strong position here. As soon as Chopper takes contact, Magic's just going to get into this. Now he starts to activate. And they're up the vent. There's just nothing. There's nothing you can do there if you're Exercise. You're so... just hopeless. It's hopeless.
Oh, there's no plan either, so they can't really think about a buy here. That'd be too much. It's looking ever so good now for Spirit. Looking4Org have won 1 round in the last 8. Pretty ominous. Pause comes in. I assume attack pause from Looking4Org. Just to confirm, the attack pauses are now, is it 3 regulation and then 1 extra in overtime?
It is 3 regulation, and then for every period of overtime, you get 1.
There you go.
But they don't stack, right? So you get 1 per period of overtime, and then you can refresh if it goes to another OT.
It's a good change, especially, so of course, I think it was this year, certainly ESL made the move to have essentially no overtime breaks.
Yes.
Which it's very entertaining. It is exciting. It gets our games done quicker. I will say for the players, it is a little bit brutal at times. It's a bit of a, a slugfest towards the end to just having that option to put the brakes on at least for 1 round and have a real discussion. I like it. I like the move.
I like generally, I think, for a long time, the move in the CS community and the esports community was to give space to players, to professionalize the game, to maximize, to, give them proper time to think things through, to not, get overwhelmed, things like that. That's all been very good. But we maybe went a little too far into it, where now a focus, especially with the Shift Hammer 12, can be on speeding up the game a little bit to make it a more digestible viewership experience. There's already a player down secret. Zontix might have to get digested here. He's got a teammate down to defend with him. But here it goes. Here comes the onslaught. The swings and the pistols are so good. Zontix able to bring back 2, though. 3, actually. Keeps the advantage in his team's favor.
Lower. Nobody's lower for the CT side. There's a player in vent in Maka. Making rotates tricky, so they are on alert now. There's no kit either, so unless there's one on the ground lower. No mistake, Spirit. This is so important just to convert this round.
I think Zontix might have had one. Let's see if they grab one en route and towards the site. Doesn't seem like it, no. Oh, there it is. Okay, kit picked up, kill found, all into Exercise. It's down to the bottom of a ramp, but the problem is they have to get on this bomb. Now they know. Bullets. Exercise knew his only chance there was to try and take out the diffuser. It's not going to happen. It will be around for Spirit, but a good effort from the French side.
They should pause again. 100%. If they still have a pause right now and discuss the option to buy again. This might be your best chance to get into the game. Nothing yet. There it is. Right, yeah. They have the choice right now. They could buy with Galils, maybe 1 AK on exercise, maybe Lucky could go out head armor for a second. They could consider another buy. I don't really know what I would do. It's a really tough one. Artfrost has an AWP, which is a little bit scary. They might not be aware of that either. Really big decision. Really big decision. Especially, you know, as you keep saying, it's not MR15 anymore. There are... Each round, its value has gone up, hasn't it? So this is a bigger decision than it used to be.
I do think, you know, in people talking about the shift to MR12 as opposed to MR15 and whether that's going to devalue things like comebacks, I'm personally not of the opinion that it will. Obviously, we need to wait and see the sample size, but I think that so much of comebacks in Counter-Strike, and so much of Counter-Strike in general, is the mental game, the psychology of it, right? Of some teams don't come alive until their back's against the wall, some teams get to that winning point and then can't close, and those same things are going to happen with different numbers. It might just take a little while for players' mentalities to adjust, but it's not like people are suddenly going to not become choke artists if it's just fewer rounds needed, you know?
Heading towards inner here, and look at outside. Looking4Org have committed all their util to selling some outer presence, to selling players crossing to secret, and nobody's gone lower for Spirit. So dare say they have a pretty good read on where these T-side players are at the moment. Is Magic looking for a grenade? What's up there?
He's finding a kill. Oh, and another gone to the sidearm out of bullets. That's awkward. Always the tough thing with the A1S, and this one's looking like a bang-on round for the French side. A huge coup right now. Zontix, if you want to make the move. Well, the bomb's down. You might have missed your window. Money's not good for the Spirit side. This gun would go a long way. He's giving it a look. Does he just want the op? This is so risky. In an audio queue now, none of these players are low enough that this nade's going to be the difference maker. Looking for the fight, looking for the kill, trying to make that round happen. Not going to be the case. Big find early for Looking4Org. They risked it, Alan, and it paid off.
Risked it for the biscuit. That's the thing, Mike. They didn't actually risk it. They half-bought.
True.
They made the safe move, and the ultimate has come to fruition for them. That has changed the complexion of this map completely. Now the money snapped for Spirit. Look at the buy.
Yeah, seeing that they bought in here, I'm actually much more upset that Zontix didn't save.
Dog's gone.
hAdji is just killed too. They went aggressive. They're going for the full lobby crunch here. Donk is gone. You're right. It's one of your difference makers, especially with lesser buys. But an AK? Yeah, it's just a Galil. Chopper's favorite gun. He got a Galil. He's desperately trying to give this to somebody else so he doesn't have to use it.
Bomb on the roof. I can't quite tell.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, Mackie's got it now.
So, no harm there. Ooh, player's just gone up. Player's just gone up. It's Chopper. Chopper, feeling like Santa Claus. Up on the rooftop. There's a player up here. How have they missed each other? What is happening up top? What is Maka looking at? Surely he knows now. What is happening? Can we watch this, please? Chopper's just got all the way outside. How did Maka miss this? I'm so confused, Alan.
That Chopper's playing a different round.
What?
You know
what?
What? You know,
Did Maka see him trigger discipline and just let him go by? I think he might have.
You know, in a racing game when you have like a ghost car.
Yeah, that just keeps
that
going.
was like a ghost lap from Chopper. He just pushed out, saw nobody.
What just happened?
I don't understand.
I'm so confused.
Can you imagine being Chopper?
I genuinely think Maka must have just watched him go by and been like, "Yeah, all right, sure. We'll just go past him. Let him go walkabout."
Oh, as much as it's funny, it might cost Spirit the map. They're in such a weaker position now than they were a round ago. It's going to be a full eco from here. Their next buy when it comes in 2 rounds, it's not going to be healthy either. Yeah. It's not pretty from Looking4Org, but it's kind of working.
Terrorists win.
Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna be wondering for a long time what that looked like up on the roof. That must have been some scene. But as it is, see if Chopper can be chopping with this one gun. Oh my god! Magix has done it with just the 5-7. They set a trap here in the ramp, and that trap has been sprung. Now there's an AK up. Oh, this is disaster. You can't lose like this, Looking4Org. The opportunity was up for us on a silver platter to have this be a game, and now Marcus down 10 HP, just backing away. They've lost the bomb too in towards ramp. Alan, this is disaster with a capital D.
You don't know the worst part?
What?
They should save.
Oh,
They should actually save right now. They have money to buy again. They have rifles. I mean, even Zontix is a threat here on this USP at the moment. But I genuinely don't believe this round is on. Mac is so low. Bomb is in the hands of the ramp players. That is, you know, as you mentioned, they did all the hard work, man. They win the half buy. They just about convert following round. And this one, I can't believe they're even squaring up to go anywhere near this. This surely is impossible.
this is physically painful. And I'm not even in the server. All on hAdji. 1v2. Impossible angle to fight. And down he goes. We're making a big deal of the tough economic position for Spirit. We'll throw all that out the window. They win it with the pistols. Magix with the 5-7. Has some heroics. And now... well, now they got everything they could possibly want. And Chopper still goes to the MP9. Chopper. Loving him some SMGs right now.
Yeah, he seems to be the water boy, doesn't he?
Maybe he's just hating the rifles. Which, to be honest, Chopper played with a lot of SMGs in Go. And now that they are arguably more potent relative to the others, I'm not surprised he's loving a...
yeah, we'll see
little
if this
MP9.
qualified develops, but I expect he's still a lonely man on that island at the moment in terms of this much commitment to the pistols and the SMGs.
Chopper be chopping.
But you are right, he was an aficionado, I guess, of the SMGs back in the day.
Let's just say if you were throwing on your role in fantasy, eco-friendly is a good one for Chopper.
You're doing pretty well in fantasy, aren't you? Aren't you near the top?
Second on the board, baby.
Oh my god.
And that's including several weeks where I picked way too many NA players and got 0 points. So it's feeling pretty fresh, pretty frisky. Donk. See if he's feeling frisky. It's actually been a while. Donk shut down. It's been 3 or 4 rounds since we've gotten a Donk kill. I know his numbers are still eye-popping, but not recently. And Arfrost is under so much pressure here. I don't know how I feel about this on the smoke fade. This is ambitious. He's stuck in a corner. He's painted in. He can't escape. He'll get one, which is honestly impressive. But now the A site is encircled. They've got heaven control. They got 2 players in here. This is a really tough spot for Spirit. And Magix is down with no impact. Chopper somehow gets one off the MP9. But Zontix is almost certainly going to have to save this gun.
I'll tell you what, it looks clean in the end, but time almost became a massive factor there. That was 5 seconds. Could have got scary. As I think Zontix, you should just get out of here, brother. Save this gun. Donk can buy, Artfrost can buy. It should be a little bit borderline, but it's looking better than if you throw away this rifle. I don't really know why he's sticking around for these fights. He's got no kit. He felt like a ninja.
Volley of youth.
Oh, I see.
One of the ops. Oh, dead for it. Not worth the risk.
Yeah, no lost bonus either. They've got to buy. This has got 3 maps written all over it now. Looking4Org have played a scrappy T side, but economically it's been disastrous for Spirit. They just keep getting reset horrifically badly. And Spirit won the eco round, then, didn't they? They won the round with the 5-7s. Oh no.
That's how I whiff that, Molly. It's a tough one to throw. You gotta be running, you gotta break the windows, you gotta get it just right so it lands low enough to pop. It's really hard to hit in CS2. I will say. And if you're just a little low, you have a little bouncer back into your face. That does shut down the quick play if they were going to go for it. I suspect somehow that was a little bit of a not really going to go for it. Now the late molly comes in. Lots of Molotovs. They do not want to get caught with these pistols again. It happened once. You can't have it happen twice in a game. Chopper, I think, just got bonked on the head with a flash.
Check out Donk.
Right?
Check out Donk.
Where is he?
Big
Where is he?
flank.
Oh, coming all the way around. Can they stall this out? Arfrost, that's a great shot to hit. Now Donk activated. Donk time. Nope, they check for him. They're wary. They're wondering why they're not getting contact. And Donk is once again going to be neutered into this round. I think that's now 5 rounds? Certainly 4, where he has just not had any impact. Solon takes with the USP, though. This isn't done. They can at least make this expensive. That would be huge. A reminder that the bomb is so much more potent. So unless Lucky manages to get into a spawn, he's dead. At this point, sticking around, I'm pretty sure he's just committing to dying. They need this round. They know that's far more important than any safe guns.
I'm not sure exercise is safe either.
No, I think he's toast. And Lucky's gone. Yep, everyone dies to the bomb, so as expensive as it could be. For the investment in, it's not a bad result for Team Spirit, but Looking4Org are in the lead, so this next round becomes a huge test. If they can pass it, you might just close this game.
This is going to set the tempo this round of how this map is going to end. Is the pause. Artfrost could... Oh, he probably will. On 6 could go body armor M4. He chooses, or maybe a FAMAS if he wants nades. Let's have a look. Just discussing how this buy is going to play out. Whereas on the flip side, yes, Looking4Org have chained some rounds together, but they have just lost a lot of their money. A lot of it. And of course, their loss bonus is back down to rock bottom, having won a few in a row. So let's see how this progresses. Very back and forth nuke. Very back and forth nuke so far. Again, probably a much closer series than I think a lot of people expected, but as we threw out before this match started, there is a lot of unknowns right now.
Yeah.
And I think we're seeing it kind of come to light as we go along.
So what do Spirit try and do here? How do they mitigate any of what Looking4Org have been doing? Am I crazy for thinking this could just be the quick upper hit for Looking4Org?
I think one of them would have dropped onto a max or something if that was the plan.
Yeah, for more util.
Yeah, they don't have many hAdjis either to take the door off Squeak. I think more of a default spread. He's up on the side of it. Jock is actually all the way up on mini. He's going to go all the way around, I think. Flashes over. He's up in the face of Donk. And yet again, the superstar, the phenom, cannot get engaged on Nuke.
This is such a change-up, right? Looking4Org are putting the pressure on Donk very intentionally, fighting him outside, taking this space, making him uncomfortable, and just taking him out of the round. Right off the bat. This has been the change. This has been the difference maker. Donk, I'm sure he's not used to this. The player's specifically targeting him. More likely the opposite. It's got to be getting in his head a little bit, and it's certainly getting into the score sheet. Now they slow it down. All right, we found the piece we wanted early. We found so much control. Let them stew in it. Let them try and defend these sites.
Spirit need to do something, man. They're just 2 apiece on the sites, no real presence. A djoko up in heaven is making life frankly impossible for Chopper and Magix right now. They're just playing themselves into an unwinnable position, in my opinion. I don't see what how they can win this round unless there's an absolutely massive individual outplay.
That's a big kill. That's a big kill. At least takes one end off this assault. Now Magix is taking space towards hAdji. If he wins this fight, he won't. That would have been a difference maker. Now it's all Chopper. Chopper has to just be the hero. And he's not going to be. Bomb will be down. These 2 remaining players have to save. There's no options here. It's 11 rounds on the board for Looking4Org. This second half has been commanding.
I'll tell you what, I haven't been massively impressed by Spirit's ability to adapt yet on the CT side.
No, they've been very stagnant, haven't they?
I mean, Anubis, yes, they played a good CT side, but as we kind of mentioned on the cast, we're looking at some of those individuals having massive moments, huge rounds, and you can't always bank on that. There's got to be a system. There's got to be logic. There's got to be reasoning behind the setups. And how many rounds are we going to have to watch Donk take solo duels out? So how many times until Artfrost is on location with him? Why are we sitting so static in a 4v5? I mean, they should know better than that. Chopper and Magix have played this map at a world-class professional level for a long time. They know what they're doing. But certainly, the machine with these young players on the CT side of this map is not looking well oiled to me.
They'll take their 3rd time out here. Oh, and they're going to go in. Magix buys in. He could still sell this. Now, reminder, folks, if you're newer to CS2, you can sell guns now. Kind of a neat mechanic. But no, they're going in. They're chasing this one. They're risking it. In this round. Do not want to play for overtime. So surely that means there's a plan here.
You'd hope so.
All right, if they are risking it, why not go all the way in at this point?
Yeah, they're on 2-9.
Chopper's saving 1,700. What are you doing?
I mean, we know Chopper's a bit frisky with his investments, but yeah, at least get full nades. That's what we're sort of lacking here. Oh my lord. Full lobby crunch straight in, and that has not worked.
Oh no.
I think we're going 3 maps, man. This is not looking good.
I feel like that's got to be the most telegraphed low round buy play. You know what I mean? If you're Looking4Org, they take a pause. You know their money is tough. You're like, okay, what one play do we have to be ready for in this next round? Lobby crunch. You just have to be ready for a lobby crunch.
And as we kind of mentioned, well, first off, Artfrost has to say this. There is no goodbye in the next if he doesn't. But even then, they invested a lot into this round and didn't get a massive deal out of it.
He's done so.
It's not looking good. Not looking good. And they even say if the Orb Magix can't get a proper rifle, he could get a FAMAS, I guess, but there's no Orb on Artfrost.
This is one of those rounds where you just need Donk to kill for.
Yeah, but
it's got to be Donk.
He just can't get a good fight on Outer, can he?
No. I mean, or Zontic step up, right? We saw Zontic step up a lot on Anubis, especially towards the end of the map. He was killer. Someone's got to step up because the macro isn't working. They're getting red. They're getting bullied. Someone's got to go wild, and here's Donk trying to do so with Artfrost as well. They're so aggressive. Artfrost in the shadow of the Schmallow, but Donk's been lost. Once again, without impact, there's a flashbang to clear it. They've read this play, but exercise. Can't quite catch him while he's flashed, so Arfrost at least will patrol this. We'll hang on to this. Get the gun out! What are you doing with the Molotov there? Didn't expect him to back away. And instead, Maka takes a dink, is lucky to be alive. And it's a 4-on-4, so this could be a little friskier than perhaps we expected. Chopper under pressure. Gets the first. Smoke reblooms. They don't have... Oh, they do have another nade for it. They're going to nade themselves, trying to get through that. But Chopper's been able to reposition. Can he punish? They think he's gone low. Oh, my God, Chopper. They have no idea. The footstep. Oh, the footstep. Another heartbreaker for Chopper. He's had 2 of those on this map. The Glock round where he just whiffs. And now... a little overzealous on the footstep. Thought he had outplayed them. But this is still winnable. This is very winnable for Spirit. The players are isolated. They're going to need the individuals to perform. But this could work. And with it coming towards lower, it's going to be the AUG of Art Frost that they test. There's the burst. Molotov here. Art Frost commits on the line. He's got both. The molly was too deep. It didn't threaten him at all, and now Maka with 3 HP and no time has to just let this round slip through their fingers. It's not done yet, Alan.
Thanks to Art Frost. I can't believe he didn't start to silo there. I think one aspect on Donk that's kind of important to bring up is, at the end of the day, he is still a rookie. He hasn't played that many positions at a professional level. And he used to play ramp. He now plays outer on this map. It's a position that could be good for him. I don't doubt it. But it is certainly one where maybe of any spot in Counter-Strike, minus maybe AWPers, you have the most influence, you have the most options. There's a lot of moving parts to being the outer rifle on this map. And I think Donk is struggling to get a good read on where to play.
I do have to imagine the psychology of it as well, right? I mean, even if you're a prodigy, when you're used to having so much impact in every round and you start to get blanked in a couple, it can be tough to recover. And he's blanked in this one as well, as is Chopper. And all that energy out of the last, it'll all be for naught. They're still fighting the all. Okay, way to justify it, Art Frost. God, dang. Lucky down elsewhere. The recovery's back on, it seems. Art Frost lighting the way.
Unexpected, you know. I don't think they know about him being advanced and outer. That's a bad duel for Magic. And this mini split surely is coming soon. Art Frost has the world up against him right now.
Back against the wall. No one on your side. Just Art Frost against the world. At least he's tipped off to the utility. Here it comes. There's one. Can't get the flick. Zontix in the clutch. His position possibly known. hAdji's not looking for it. He's not looking for it. hAdji's a dead man, 1v1. Knows where the second is based on the plan. He doesn't go into the hut. Trying the spam. Flashbang for it. Oh, swings ahead, but djoko's got the shot. Looking4Org have made a series of this. The second half is brilliant on Nuke. And they're going to take us all the way. We're going to what? Vertigo? Vertigo. We're going to Vertigo. The most broken map in the pool right now.
Yeah, I mean, it should be intriguing with the smoke dynamics. Also, it was the best map for Heat. Has probably been a pretty good map for these Looking4Org guys. And certainly for different iterations of Spirit was the best map. So we should be on par for some good counters.